We have, as our keynote today, our very own national. I just want to say a couple of things. I met this lady in a car park 4.5 years ago, and she has changed so much. But all of us in this room would not be here if she had not said yes.
Damn right.
In her bikini, probably. She spends most of her time in a bikini. So. At a swimming pool in North Carolina. And if she hadn't literally just said yes, yeah, I'll do that, we wouldn't be here. And that's such a thing to think about, isn't it? We are here with this gift, this incredible magic carpet that's going to change our lives. We're going to change so many other people's lives. And she's just a phenomenon, this woman. I cannot tell you how much she's changed me. She's always, always so supportive and positive and giving and caring. And, you know, she's crazy and so fun. She's the best dancer I've ever seen. And she's got all kinds of gizmos here. Let's do it!
Just, sorting out my wardrobe for Maui. I think they get the new nations to speak. I'm not sure. I think they normally do at the AIT. So, what do you reckon? Good luck? Alrighty. Cool. All right. So let's get to business. Oh my gosh, guys. Just quickly, Stacey, you talk about authenticity, finding yourself. Write your I&R bond, okay? And what will your title be of your I&R bond? That's really important because that's your why, or that's that thing that made you say yes or made you believe. So my titles is, ready? Stake in the ground, okay? Yeah. It's powerful, isn't it? I did that on stage in 2013, and I want to think I'm more like a Gandalf than a Nanny McPhee, Thank you, darling. Okay, so, oh my gosh, where do I begin? Okay, so, thank you for that about the saying yes, and it all starts with yes, right? Like Richard Branson says, say yes and figure out how to do it afterwards. So imagine this, you're 34 years of age, and you have 2 children. You've gone to the US to help your sister, as her husband's been deployed to Afghanistan, so she's having a 3rd child by C-section. And you meet a stranger at the pool. Right, in your bikini, yeah? And this stranger basically gives you a gift. She gives you a box, okay? To take back to home, to the UK with you. So you go back home, and you have this gift. And you open the box, and in the box is a bell. So, can we hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can because you're sat in this room, and you all said yes. But for me, it was like beautiful. But when I was starting out this business, and I was ringing the bell, it was falling on a lot of deaf ears. People couldn't hear the bell. And I didn't understand, why can people not hear the bell ring? So Polar Express and Children Believe in Christmas and the magic, and then they become an adult and suddenly they can't hear the bell ring? They've lost the magic. Well, you guys have found the magic in Arbonne because you found the magic in yourselves. Keep that bell ringing as loud as you can, yeah? When you feel down or when somebody, hurts your feelings, put the mirror up. They can see the reflection. That's their karma. And you know what? Ring the bell. And you won't believe it. I mean, you will believe it. But I'm stood here today as the new National Vice President of the nation and looking at the car park with 5 white Mercedes. That's incredible. I knew it would happen. I just didn't know how I was going to make it happen. And the roller coaster certainly was happening all the time around me. Sorry, can I get one clicker on the... Yeah, there you go. But it happened. So magic is everywhere. Starts in here, and have that belief so strong, like Laura, that nobody can knock it out of you. Because it's an inner thing, guys, okay? And that's why here we are, 9 years. It took me 9 years, 6 months. So I did find out about Arbonne back in May 2007, and I had to wait 6 months to start my business. So really, I've known about it 10 years. It took me 9 years, 6 months to promote it to nation. And I wouldn't change that for the world. We say we go to university. Well, in Arbonne, this is the universe of life. Yeah? It's about, I always said I have a degree in human psychology when I got to be a national vice president. I really feel I do. I've walked many streets, talked to many people, found out people's whys, never understood maybe why people have done what they've done, but just kept ringing the bell and kept going. And that's what will happen to all of you in this room. All of you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go through the business, my business, to share with you, because everybody, I love the fact, it's level playing field. So I was a district manager, promoted in November 2007. I was the first UK district manager, the very first one. There was 4 of us in that month, and 3 have gone. So Caroline didn't promote till, I think she promoted in January 2008, actually. So I had 2 business builders with me, and then I had 3 in December. I did 8,400 QV in February 2008, and then in March I was a team of 1. Oh, there's a roller coaster here, Rebecca. I love that, by the way. That was very clever with the roller coaster. I think I might nick it because I'm talking at VP retreat, and I love that. Thanks, darling. So I fell into direct selling, guys. I mean, personal development, I didn't know that word really for 5 years, Laura. Yeah, but I knew I had 2,500 to maintain, and I love the products, and I love people, and I'm a big circle. And if you look at the leaders in the room, we've got 2 triangles at regions. So we've got Laura and Nikki, and a squiggle, and then I'm a circle. Danny, what are you?
Circle.
Circle.
With a lot of squares.
With a lot of squares. So I love the fact that it's all different personalities, but yes, so the girl across the road was selling, she was doing body shop, doing parties, and obviously remember my sponsor, her name is Margaret Dedrick. She's still an active consultant to this day, by the way, okay? So, and actually she said congratulations on Facebook, which is quite funny when it pops up. But so there I was, and I knew that, I love people, and I love celebrating, and I love going out and talking to people. So for me, parties was part of what I loved anyway, so it just made sense to get paid for what you love doing, right? I've never really seen this as hard work, if that makes sense. I've always had fun, always had fun. And I think that's probably what kept me going as well. Got me the house, 2 girls, they were very, very young back then, so I had a bit of a life when they were sleeping in the cot or whatever. So yeah, it was great for me. I didn't find it lonely in that sense, because I'm a very social person, so that was fine. So here we go. So then I promoted in March 2010 to area manager. So again, I was still a team of 1 with over 400 preferred clients. I didn't know how to do the business. I really didn't. I was just going on a whim, kind of going on a whim a lot. But so when people get worried about saying the right thing or doing the right thing, I didn't even really worry about that, I was just doing what I was doing. And I don't really give things too much thought. And I think that's really helped me as well, because I don't over-analyze, over-worry. I should maybe over-prepare a little bit more, but it's just me, okay? So I'm happy with that. So obviously, I'm going to give you my stats of 6 months block, so June and December. Now, these are notoriously not very strong months in Arbonne, but just to see the growth. So area manager, so here we go, June 2012, 18,584 was QV, and out of that, I did 9,700, okay? So if you are working on your own, putting in the most, this is okay, this has actually happened. So I sponsored 17 people direct to me that month, and I had 3 districts, and Krista Phillips was one of them. That's June, okay. June 2012. December 2012, 6 months later. So I'm still an area manager. I did 19,000 that month. I did 10,000 and sponsored 11 people direct to me. I had 8 district managers, and Zoe was one of them at that time. So Zoe had joined my team.
So I was one of 17 in June.
Oh yeah, that's right.
June 2012.
That was right, yeah, 2012, gosh. So, June 2013. So we're going 6 months now. So now I'm still an area manager, and I did 49,444.50. So I had made that decision to go region. Went into region qual. I personally did 22,233 myself, and I sponsored 14 people direct. I think 11 of them were DM quals as well. Okay, I had 5 district managers, and there are actually 3 sat in the room here. So I had Zoe, who went into qual that month, over 10,000. Helen, and I also had, and Nikki. Okay, so, and Krista, and then another lady's gone, Natalie Butler. Okay, so now that was June, so I did complete in July. So December 2013, RVP 53,148. I personally did 17,000 and 26 new. Okay, I sponsored. So I had 9 direct DMs and 3 areas. So I had Zoe and Helen and Nikki. Okay, so that was a good, that's great numbers, doing 53 in a December. So June 2014, so now this is 3 years ago. Let's say it's June today, okay, because I kind of feel like I'm still in June. So 3 years ago today, still region, 46,000. I did 17,000. I had 10 new people that I sponsored. I had 7 directs. I've lost district managers and 3 areas. Zoe, Helen, and Nikki. Okay, December 2014, I have 66,000 in my region. That's pretty good for a December. So I personally did 9,044, sponsored 10, and I had 5 direct districts, and Rebecca is now one of them. Wherever she is, she's over there. And I've got 3 area managers. So I've got Alison. Where is she? There she is. I've got Zoe bonusing. So you're bonusing now, Zoe. And Nikki. Then June 2015, ERVP. So now we have, Daniel, you're in there, aren't you? So I'm an ERVP with the region, doing 38,848. And the combined Danny, Zoe, myself are 134,748. So 4 direct districts, and I was doing 16,000 myself with 20 new sign-ups and 1 area manager, Nikki. Okay, December 2015, so now still ERVP, 31,000. Danny and Zoe and myself are doing 113,000. 6 direct districts. I did 10,000 with 7 new people and 2 area managers, Rebecca and Nikki. So June 2016, so now we're a year ago today. My region was 48,000. Danny, Zoe and me were doing 169,000. So this is the bonusing nation for about a year and a half. I had 8 direct DMs. And I personally did 6,500, 6 new sign-ups, and I had 2 areas, Nikki and Rebecca. December 2016, same as December 2013, 3 years ago, I've hit my 9 direct districts. So 3 years of having it, does that make sense? So I had 9, and it went all the way down 3 years and came back up to 9. Did 49,000, Danny, Zoe, myself, 177,000, 9 direct districts. My personal activity was 8,000, 4 new people, and 1 area, which was Nikki. Sorry, Rebecca. I didn't know what to say that, but no, you said that. I thought, okay. Okay, but that's fine. So now, 6 months later, we are now in June 2017. I'm a national vice president. My region did 44,000. Danny, Zoe, Laura, myself, and Nikki, we've done a total. Are you ready for this, guys? This has just happened. Of 248,237,117. We have had a total of 215 new PCs and consultants sign up last month in our nation. And I've got 13 district managers direct to me. And I have 1 area manager, Rebecca Moore. So, first of all, can you stand up in this room? My regional vice presidents, which are Zoe. In order, this is Danny, Laura, and Nikki. Okay, stay standing. And I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for all of you. So it's the same way. I said yes, and you're all here, and you said yes, and I'm here. So from the bottom of my heart, my amazing regional vice presidents. Thank you. That was good. Stay standing. Okay, I have 12 areas in our nation, we have. And can you all stand up as I call your name out, please? Suzanne Wells, Carol Sutton-Houghton, Caroline Stalker, Natalie Crawford, Jennifer Cowie, Kerry Wesley, Jade Orton, Tony Hall, Megan Bryson, Helen Walton, Alison Hutchison, Rebecca Moore. Oh, and then, I might as well stand up station number 13. All right, stay standing. Okay, all the district managers in the room, stand up for me, because there's so many of you. We have 66 in our nation, so. All right, now. Okay, wait, so I would like, so the people to sit down who has not been directly sponsored by me, could you sit down, please? So stay standing if I personally sponsored you. And in the whole room, we only have one, Claudia, Angela, Zoe, Nikki, is that it? Oh my God, 4 people. Thank you guys, my personal. So, it's about quality, not quantity. You know what? 4 people in this room, and how many people in our nation? You know, isn't it incredible the power of the word yes? The power of the magic, the power of the belief, the power of the why, the power of you, every single body here. You know, it actually gets quite scary in a way, because when it really does happen, you have to pinch yourself kind of thing. Even though, you know it's going to happen, but when it actually really does happen, it just is mind-blowing, like the car and, and all the rest of it. So, okay, so I hope that makes you realize that you don't have to, have big numbers. In fact, John Mock said to me, he said to me, so when we have, it's lovely when you go nation, you get a 30-minute call, Zoom, and that minute video. But he said to me, so Fiona, he knows me quite well because I'm on almost every incentive trip, so I'm popping out. They're probably like, there she is again. Get her off that dance floor. And he's like, so I feel like I really know you. And I'm like, yeah, me too. And he's like, so tell me your team, how many direct areas and regions? I have 2 direct regions and 1 direct area. He was like, because he was like, how is she nation? But I do have 13 direct districts. But I also have me. And I work. I always have worked, and I always will work. And I have grown into a leader. I've developed into a leader. I still, personally, because early days, there was no leadership for me back then, and I did get lots of different systems. I mean, Zoe, you came in on the back, and we were changing. We did this, and we did this, and we did this, and 1 minute we're doing that, and 1 minute, and we're just like, our upline were kind of putting things on us all the time and changing, and we were just always like, gosh, what is going on? It was really difficult. There wasn't anything to be the best copycat, We say be the best follower to become the best leader, but there was nothing really that we had as a team to give to people. We were guessing so much, weren't we? We really were just, obviously, remember, there was no, back in those days, there was no Facebook. Okay, there was no Discover Our Bonds. There was really just us kind of clawing our way around, weren't we, really? And coming up with things and being creative and, so, but it doesn't mean that sometimes you hear people go, oh, it's okay for all of you coming into the business now because you've got everything there for you. But no, not if it's in here. You can have all the help and support groups and WhatsApp, but if you don't feel good in here, you're still going to struggle, right? So just remember that inner game thing. So if you decide to promote, you need to get into a plan of action and massive activity. Massive activity. At whatever level, guys, you have really got to rally this team up, find out what they can commit to doing. You're driving this, and whatever your team tell you, you half that amount. Because you're not going to not get your goal because somebody doesn't show up when they said they would. Okay? You've got to think big, you've got to play big, you've got to have the big cast, that massive vision. You're right, Laura, that be the biggest vision cast in your team. You have to make a plan with lots of personal activity that you're ready to go. So I promoted, obviously, last month a regional vice president, or month 4, and 4 direct districts. Be really committed to you. You are the one in charge, in control of your activity, you're in control of your attitude, you're in control. Don't forget that, okay? So you need to plan cancellations, people quit, plan all these things and work your plan, okay? If you're sticking to your plan every day, you're showing commitment. If you're not, ask yourself, why not? Why am I not doing my gratitude list every day? Why am I not doing my affirmations? Okay? It's okay, but just find out, you know, when you commit, you shut that back door. So it's about, I'm going to tell you a little story about my mentor, Suki Wahamala. Love that name. And he told me, and some of you may have heard this story about the guru, and a man, his student, came up to him and said, I want to be successful. I really, really want to be successful. And the guru's like, okay, come and meet me tomorrow morning, 4 o'clock on the beach. I'll meet you on the beach. He's like, okay. So next morning he goes, and the guru's already sat there, and it's like he's already in his meditation, and he just goes up and sits beside the guru, and he just waits quietly for the guru. And when he finishes, he comes out and he says, right, let's walk. So they get up and they walk into the ocean. They keep walking and then they stop. So it's about here, the sea's here, and he stood there going, okay, I'm just, you know, this is a bit weird, but okay, I'm just waiting for the enlightenment to happen. It's like, oh, this is cool, you know. So he says nothing, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes later, and now it's rising, the water's rising. He's going, he's taller than me, and this is not going very comfortable here, you know. I'm just still waiting, I'm sure it's going to happen. And the guru grabs him and forces him down underneath the water for a minute. Now, that's a long time when you haven't prepared your breath, right? Holds him for a minute, and then brings him back up, and he's coughing and spluttering, and he walks him back into the beach. And he's going, oh my God, you could have killed me, what's wrong with you? And he said, when you want success as badly as you want to breathe, then you will get success. Right? Don't we know this stuff? Okay, and it is a kamikaze. District, area, region, nation. You know, QV is what? High energy. High QV, high energy. You're attracting this QV, guys. So you're a magnet here, okay? And if your magnet's not powerful and strong enough, you're not going to attract enough, okay? So that's no matter what belief here, okay? You can't even afford to think negative. You can't even afford to have any doubt whatsoever. Doubt will take you out. No doubt. Seriously, how badly do you want this? Because you may be the same place, and you know what Cecilia Stoll says, you'll never promote a day too soon. But unless you get bigger than your business, you know what? Your business will never get bigger than you. So how big are we thinking? You know, how big are we growing? Think big, act big, become big. You know, small attracts small. You know, so really think about this. Okay, so when you're promoting or, you know, helping other people, get the family involved. Vision boards are great. I mean, I saw that today and I loved, Michelle, you had the, I saw that check from the universe. Yeah, the universe of life. I've got that. I absolutely love that. So it's a secret. Go on to the www.secret.com and you can print it off, can't you? Download the check saying from the secret universe, unlimited income, right? And actually, the amount I put to get my first paycheck at Nation, I didn't make as much, but what happened, 21,000 of that QV didn't drop through to the next month. That's why I couldn't tell you till 5:30 and in the day. So actually, I did earn more than what I wrote in that check. So it'd be interesting. But, you know, the universe will give you exactly what you ask for. You need to be really specific when you ask for what you want. You can't be hazy. So that vision board is specific. Your pictures are specific. Your thoughts are specific. You are like a laser beam. So, you know, light is all around us, iridescent. But when you focus light, it becomes laser. And what does that do? It cuts through steel. So if your thoughts are laser beam focused, you will achieve your goal. 100%. But what are you willing to do to get that goal? That's the question. Are you willing to stay up, you know, late at night? You know, I remember, so I was there. Hey, don't get me wrong, it was scary, okay? We had 57,000 QV to do on the last day. No wonder I had the freaking jits. I mean, seriously, that's not even funny. It's not even funny. People would be like, I know one girl who was a Nation Qual, and I did a call with her, and she had like 26,000 to do, and she didn't make it. And I was like, I'm going to have double than you to do, and I did make it. Why is that? Why? Because I was doing this. I wasn't giving up on this dream. My dream, I was ready. You feel ready for a long time before it happens, you know that. You already are there before it happens, if that makes sense, yeah? So all those people who were pissed off standing up as a district manager, hate it here, boring now. Good! Because you're going to be getting to area very, very soon. You've had enough, right? I remember being, oh, for God's sake, district manager, November 2007. And it doesn't matter if it drives you, it drives you. I haven't even done any of this, so never mind, I'll just do my thing anyway.
No, we've got a time schedule.
I know, that's what I mean, I'm not going to do any of this.
Oh.
Why can't it? Long-haired Sergeant Major in the corner there.
Not happening. That's why you were last.
I know, what's with that? What was I saying? What was it?
DM.
DM, yeah. And you know what? And then Caroline gets nation. And don't get me wrong, you must celebrate everyone else's success. But you know when it's just like, oh, it's like a little, and then some, and then you're going, oh. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I really, really want this. How badly do you want it? Like, how badly? You've got to be really, it's like an itch, you've got to scratch it, And the same thing when you go area, if you're like area now and going, I'm done here. You already are a region, actually. It's just a matter of getting from here, in here, into the ether. And I know I was done being region because it's so silly, but when you stand up and people, and I think I was at the last, I don't know, somewhere where there were like people standing up, wherever that last one was. I go to so many, I can't remember. And I remember sat there, and the nations, and I sat there going, under my breath like my bulldog in South Africa. Because it was good for me. It was, people do it more because they have to, not because they want to, right? If it's all nice, yeah, great. But when you have drive, what gives you that drive and still determination? It's because you want it. Like Laura, she knew she was, she was better than her life. So she had to do something about it. So when people say words, I'm not interested, show me the actions. That's what's important, because there's no right or wrong way to do this business, and there's no, everyone is different. It's wonderful. Be you, okay? Find your strengths, and just love yourself, and I'm the worst at technical stuff. Honestly, I just even figured out how to download a video that I did on Zoom onto, do you remember? I was like, now I'm definitely going nation, because I've just figured out that, get really good at your problems. Sometimes Danny's going, oh my God, she just figured out.
I had to talk you through it every week.
Embarrassing. Right, so I'm not going to do this, but anyway, number 1 is make a plan. Number 2 is take action. Number 3 is embrace change. Bad habits need to change that are make us lose time. And I just to say, so what I was going to say about really, like I remember it was bank holiday Monday, we're going nation, and so Wednesday was the last day, and this is why it was crazy, bank holiday, but I did it anyway. So I made sure my girls were at the dad. I sent out 250 texts, okay? And I sold 2 lip glosses and a liquid eyeliner, liquid concealer. Woo! Did I give up? No, not at all. Okay, embrace change yourself, guys. Momentum equals energy and activity. These two come together. Okay, write that down. Momentum equals energy and activity. Okay, do your basic monthly goals. And I think if you're an area manager, you should always go to always DM bonus every month. I've set that for myself. I had to. I was an area manager of 1. So I've always DM bonus from 2010, March 2010. I've never not DM bonused. And I didn't even realize your central district, when consultants sponsor, that counts towards the DM bonus for 3 years either. All right, go for all incentives, because incentives are sponsoring central district growth. So go for that. Work with consistency, 2 minutes. Focused. It's all this great. Build leaders. Build your belief and mindset. Vision, Right, now I'm going to end with this. Laura did a letter. Guys, go away and do your letter. Really take it seriously. 6 months ago, I wrote a letter. Actually, I wrote it at our area manager retreat a year ago, yeah? But it was a 6 months forecast. So this was my forecast for the 31st of December 2016. Are you ready for this? Hi, Fiona. This is Fiona. You are a wonderful person, and I would just like you to know how proud I am of you and of all that you have achieved in the past 6 months. You have stayed true to your path. Your faith has been unwavering, and you truly have found inner peace and happiness. You have promoted to National Vice President. Your team have stepped up the pace. Nikki Marchant is the Regional Vice President, and you have 6 direct area managers to you. Zoe and Danny are National Vice Presidents, and you are speaking on stage at GTC 2017, where you will be able to inspire so many people in this business with your story and your journey. You have found a depth of belief in yourself and connection with the spiritual world that is ever increasing and is allowing you to help many, 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 many more people. You are truly loved and deeply special to all whose lives you touch. Thank you for always reaching for your dreams and showing others what's possible. I love you very much, Fiona. So that was 6 months. Didn't happen at Christmas, but it happened in June, didn't it? Well, if not, it's on its way, right? How close was I? How good was that? So I have 6 seconds to go. I love you all. My little girl did that. Jim Rohn, success is nothing more than a few disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day. And last but not least, people are like stained glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the sun is out. But when the darkness sets in, their true beauty is revealed only if there is light from within. So ring your bell, make it magical, all the time, and just believe, because you guys are incredible and I love you to bits. So.